Hello Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization VI in our Polish Winter series. So, it might not have looked to you guys like I went anywhere because there was daily content, but I definitely went places. I really did what I could, starting with episode 4 or so, I think, to get some stuff recorded in advance. And if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen me take some before and after pictures of a certain scenic overlook, one on my drive home on Christmas morning, and then another one on my way back earlier today. But this is my first sit down to record some new episodes of Polish Winter in a few days, and I'm really excited because over that break, while I was gone, you guys left me tons of comments, and I'm so grateful for everyone coming in and watching and commenting and participating in the community. So before I jump in, because I did record so many episodes in advance, let me do some pronunciation lessons real quick. Well, I say lessons like it's like I'm suddenly have authority to be teaching people, but I'm just based on people who might be curious how these things are pronounced and based on some feedback I've gotten. Let me point out some inaccuracies in the way I was pronouncing some of these things previously. First of all, there's a missing accent here. There should be an accent over this N the same way there is over the O in Krakow, but this is Poznanie. So there's a bit of a nya. It's not a enya sound like you would expect in, for instance, Spanish, but there's just a bit of a Poznanie at the end. That's the best that I can get that one. Feel free to further fine tune me in the comments. And by the way, if I'm getting this wrong and you really are curious about pronouncing these correctly, check the comments below because Polish people will correct me, and it's awesome. I was pronouncing this Radom. This is Radom, and then finally over here, this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, Łódź. Okay, it's not Lodz, it's Łódź. So probably the most abstract based on what an English speaker would see as far as the phoneticization of it based on the lettering of the cities we founded, but that is Łódź, not Lodz. So anyway, as far as things that need to be done game-wise, first of all, I need to upgrade this poor scout. He's been waiting so long, and that's finally done. He's a ranger now. But also, Japan is sitting over here completely just uncolonized. We've got some silk over here. There's also some spices. You know, actually, it's just hit me. This is so abstract that I could recognize Japan. I mean, I've taken Japanese and I've studied the globe, obviously, but this is such an abstraction of the globe, this tile-based approach, that I'm looking at this going, wait a minute, is it here or here? Sorry, give me a second. It's so ridiculous that I have to do this, but I'm actually checking this mid. Okay, yes, that's Japan. All right, that makes more sense. I mean, that shape is more accurate to the shape of the islands of Japan, but I had to be sure. Someone mentioned that there's some additional silk there. We already have plenty of silk because we started in China, but also down here, if we put a colony out here, we could take advantage of those spices and also these pearls. We already have some pearls out here, but we can get more. So we're going to colonize out here as soon as we can. But for now, let me go ahead and go to the next turn. It is 1884 AD, turn 213 in this series, which is just mind-blowing. That's actually one thing I want to ask for your feedback on really quick. I was going to save this till the last episode, but I guess I could ask now. What are your thoughts on the pacing of this series? I did quick speed because when I did quick speed episodes in Master of Orion, it was received really well, and I enjoyed it too. But I wouldn't mind playing on a slower speed, and I am really kind of indifferent. I mean, I enjoy the faster speed, but at the same time, I could understand we're 10 episodes in and we're at the end of the timeline. What do you guys think? Has it been enjoyable to watch? Do you feel like you've seen the full passage of history, or has it felt a little rushed? Different perspectives are welcome. Feel free to let me know what your thoughts are on that. I've got a worker here with 3 builds left. I don't think there's anything this worker can really do out here. Oh, wait, hang on. There might be something. Oh, I can't buy that tile yet. I'll be able to next turn, though. So why don't I don't know why I hit escape to do that. Why don't I send that worker up that direction? Oh, wow, that was fast. I forgot I had fast moves turned on. And we'll send this ranger in that direction and go to the next turn. Your trader, Iwa, overheard that the Aztec have built, they need to fix that, has built a power plant in Texcoco. Okay. Keep moving. We're almost done with the aerodrome in Poznanie, and then we'll have some options in Bydgoszcz coming up pretty soon. Assuming the game doesn't crash. We'll see. Oh, hey, we got an offer from Russia. They're offering me wine Gold per turn and a lump sum of gold of 9. They want me to open my borders, agree to a research project, but they're not going to open their borders? An alliance? If you're not going to open your borders... Oh, okay. You'll still take it if I put that in there. What if I did away with the alliance? Okay, they're still happy to accept it. I'm not sure I want to be allied with Russia, but I'm okay with the rest of this. Cool. Okay, that was interesting. I don't think I've ever fiddled that much in this series, let alone in Civ 6 with a deal just yet. There's been a fair amount of criticisms.
The chief incalculable in war is the human will.
Of the diplomacy system. Thank you, Sean Bean, for interrupting me. There have been a fair amount of criticisms of the diplomacy system in Civ 6, so I kind of want to prod it. I want to test it and see if recent patches have improved it. What is this noise? Civ 6 does this from time to time. It just repeats that noise over and over, and I don't know what it is. All right, so we have access to aircraft carriers and destroyers now. Let's choose a new research project. We could go ahead and... Yes, that's right. We could complete advanced ballistics. What are our other options? We could go for synthetic materials and get +1 gold to camps, as well as the helicopter. So we're in the helicopter era. Advanced ballistics leads to guidance systems. Oh, but that's a dead-end technology. And we're not really at war with anyone right now, so we could go straight to satellites and have access to the moon landing tech when we're ready to go for it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for satellites. It's going to take 5 turns. That way it'll help us move towards the science victory even faster. Bedgosht, what do you need? Tell you what, let's go ahead and build one of our settlers in Bedgosht. We need to colonize those islands. Okay, now Radom needs... You know what I could build here? Okay, it requires a population of 10 or greater for an encampment, but we need to do a culture bomb on Leventa, because apparently that would just be hilarious. Some Polish people have been telling me, particularly because this is Radom, I need to steal things using Radom. You guys can verify whether or not that's correct, but I'm gonna try and focus on that as soon as it's possible. But I guess for now what I'll do is I'll build a workshop, because that's only going to take 4 turns, and we need to wait 8 turns for the appropriate size to build an encampment district. So... Let's see, do we have any other builders hanging out anywhere doing nothing? Yeah, we got this one down here. Oh, we got this swordsman too. We'll upgrade you. You're an infantryman now. Yay, congratulations. Coming up here to the copper. Need to upgrade that. Next turn. Oh, cool. One of our traders is ready to go. Let's just pick a route that's going to bring us a lot of gold and preferably a little bit of science. Ooh, Texcoco. That's a pretty good route for Krakow. That looks like it might be the best one, actually. Wait. No science, though. Yep. We're going to trade with Texcoco and get plus 3 production, plus 9 gold, plus 1 science, and plus 1 faith. Yes, please. Begin route. Okay, and you... Again, our work with our ranger is not going to mean much, because in 10 turns, we're going to start the Earth satellite project, and we're going to be able to see everything. I'm going to go ahead and buy that tile. Mine. No, I still want that there. I just want this to go away. Thank you. You go up there, and next turn we will improve that oil. Have access to that. Pretty soon we should have access to our first archaeologist. Yes, in 3 turns. That would be awesome, because then we can start visiting some of these dig sites that I've marked on the map for 2 or 3 episodes now. Or who knows, maybe it wasn't that long, but I feel like it was a while ago, because the last time I recorded was a while ago. It's good to be sitting down and recording again, especially since people have been having so much fun with the series up to this point. I've really, really been looking forward to this. Let's see. I'm really shocked no one's built the Colosseum yet. I kind of want to build it just to spite the world. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's the Colosseum. Like, no one's built it yet. It's going to be done in 22 turns. That's not what you told me just now. Game, what's your deal? You told me 22, you told me 16 turns. Now I've started a wonder project and you lied to me. What a jerk. Alright, we'll put that unit into alert mode. Not sure why that happened, but I'm not going to fret about it. Okay. Okay, oil well there. That gives us some additional production in Lublin, as well as locking down some additional oil for us. So we have 4 strategic oil. Not too bad at all. You know, one thing that makes me kind of sad right now is I just checked, given that I did mention in the last episode that there have been some crash issues, I checked the current state of the Civ 6 reviews, the recent reviews, and the recent reviews have not been kind. I mean, I'm enjoying the game, but yeah, I know I haven't spread my religion to you. My experience, by the way, with the Congo is that he will yell at you the moment he has met you, and like the next turn, if you haven't spread your religion to him, like 1 or 2 turns away, he'll immediately just hate you. So I'm kind of over it with that whole agenda of his, and I really don't take it seriously because I find that he punishes it for him. He punishes me for it way too quickly. But anyway, yeah, I would, as far as Civ goes, I would love your feedback on the game, or just your thoughts on the game. I don't need feedback. I'm not developing it, but just your thoughts on the game and your thoughts on how it's going so far, and maybe your thoughts on why the negativity. Because I'm trying to understand where the frustration's coming from. I mean, yes, I can read the reviews, but I like talking to people directly on the channel, if you guys would like. All right, so our frigate has arrived home. Let's go ahead and bring it up into our territory. Go to the next turn. Moving towards the 1900s. And also, we're 8 turns away from our first spaceport being done. 1 turn away from our workshop. 1 turn away from our archaeologist. 9 turns away. I was about to say 6, but 9 turns away from our settler. Let's make that go away. Oh, finally it went away. Thank God. That bugged notification decided to leave. Okay, Wrocław, what else can you make that would be useful to me? Tell you what, why don't we, is it a military engineer that can build forts? Right? For some reason I can't see that as a choice, though. Okay. Fort, not Roman fort, just fort. Built by military. Okay, I was right. Military engineer. Well, why can't I see a military engineer here? Do I not have them researched yet? I would guess that is the explanation. Let's make sure. I'm pretty sure we've already unlocked them, like a while back. Yeah, way back here. Requires an armory to produce. Okay, that makes sense. Well, we don't have an armory here, do we? We don't even have an encampment, actually. So let's just go ahead and focus on... Let's get the broadcast center built. We need to get a little bit more culture going. Someone very rightly pointed out that culture is very, very important in Civ 6 because, I mean, it has its own tree in addition to science. But a lot of Civ 5 players, myself included, have a habit of just continuing to focus on science production buildings and not thinking in terms of, well, you kind of need to focus on each equally so you can move down both trees at an equal pace. So I need to make sure I do that going forward. All right, we're going to send our archaeologist down to that dig site first, and we'll pick up that pin when we're done. You can come over here and improve those woods. Won't be an issue. Oh, hey, let's upgrade our frigate to a battleship. Oh, beautiful. Oh, another thing. Speaking of my naval units, I did have... Oh, what's happened? Oh, no! The industrial zone in Krakow has been sabotaged, so that's going to slow down our building on our spaceport. You jerks! That was the last thing I needed. And it looks like we have a housing issue in Krakow, too, so I need to work on that. So I had one person mention that apparently great admirals, which I never really had a lot of use for in Civilization V.
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed.
Denzel Washington said that recently, and I didn't realize it was a Mark Twain quote. Cool. The more you know. Very, very interesting. There was a viral video where he said that. All right, I'm going to have this unit rest and repair. But anyway, yes, in Civilization V, admirals were not particularly useful to me. They just weren't. But apparently in Civ 6, admirals, when you use them, they're one-time use, they give permanent bonuses that are kind of useful. So I kind of feel bad for those great admirals that I skipped earlier in the series. But live and learn. I appreciate the commenters pointing out that as an option. So let's see, we can go for conservation here and have the ability to build national parks. Let's go for that. Scorched Earth, we don't really need right now. We're not going for really any military victories. I mean, Cairo did piss us off earlier in the series. Speaking of great people, hey, Schrodinger! Schrodinger's cat. All right, let's send Schrodinger over here. Use them. 3 random technologies from the later eras. So we got nanotechnology, nuclear fusion, and lasers advanced. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, now this Ranger, I just want to send you places. Again, we're going to be launching the satellite pretty soon. Okay, go ahead and excavate artifact. Your archaeologist, Casper, I'm guessing, has discovered an ancient battlefield littered with items from Poland and Arabia. The discovery appears to be buried since the medieval era, so this is from our warfare. I love that Civ does this. I mean, the fact that the artifacts are based on things that happened in the history of the game. So let's go ahead and go for our history first. Let's get our artifact. All right, so a silver coin. We have a great work displayed in the Archaeological Museum in Wrocław. View great works. Neato. So we have... Oh, what was that from? What movie is that? It's Jim Carrey from Ace Ventura 2. Neato. That was actually a worse imitation of it than the first time. But anyway, silver coin, +3 culture and +3 tourism. The longer you are on my channel, the more you will realize I am just ridiculously full of random references, and I can't contain them. So apologies to those of you who can't stand them. I can't stop. All right, so let's see. Okay, so now they've tried to steal... Okay, so that Russian spy might have been responsible. We might need to break off our ties with Russia. Russia's messing with us. Big surprise. Information era.
A satellite has no conscience.
Edward R. Murrow. Launch moon landing. Okay, so we have access to that. New city-state quests. Trigger an inspiration for globalization. Inspiration for social media. Stockholm just wants religious conversion, and then you want a great merchant. Okay, that's nice. Why can't I close the other 4 of these? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, there we go. I figured it out. You've got to scroll over to them before you can close them. Oh, that's ridiculous. So, apparently the bug that makes these hard to move away has something to do with your ability to scroll between identical notifications. That's where it's coming from. So hopefully they'll fix that soon. I'm going to go ahead and research robotics. Robotics, what's the Eureka there? Have the globalization civic. I don't think we're close to it, but I'm going to go ahead and go for robotics nonetheless because, again, just as many science projects, space projects specifically, unlocked in advance as possible, the better. Okay, our borders are now closed with the Aztec. They weren't a moment ago, but they are now. Damn. Aztec. Do you want to... They're not interested in an embassy? Okay. You want to open your borders to me again? Oh. That's cheap. Alright, cool. Done. Alright, their borders are open to me again. That was easy. Alright, we'll leave you there. Just skip your turn for now. This battleship, just sleep. Don't need you to do anything. And this... Oh yeah, archaeologists can be used multiple times. Wonderful. Alright, in that case, why don't you come over here? Just work on this southern end of the empire for now. You go to sleep as well. So we have some battleships protecting Poznania that are hopefully going to prove useful to us. Oh, looks like we have a... What's happened here? Where did you come from? Is there a barbarian encampment up here? There hasn't been a rebellion. I don't know where these guys came from, though. So we're going to have to finish them off quickly. Barbarian cavalry. We have some Winged Hussars that are ready to take them on, so let's go ahead and do that. Hey guys, good night. Or maybe not? Are you gonna just... Really? You didn't win? Okay, now we're going to lose our commercial district in the next... Unless we have another unit that could get down there. We do. Excellent. Die. Die in a fire. All right, perfect. Meanwhile, let's move this ranger this way. We're going to try and explore this direction. Again, it's not necessary, but I mean, we saved that scout for all that time. May as well. Because again, to the commenter that reminded me about about that scout, I never forget anything. But while that ranger rather is able to still do things and make himself useful, we might as well do some exploring. Uncover some more of the world. What's going on? Enemy spy in Krakow succeeded in stealing the tech boost to nuclear fusion? I do not approve, sir. And I'm going to guess that was the same Russian spy. Okay, you... Actually, it's time to upgrade... Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our Winged Hussars. But this is going to be... These units are going to be substantially better, so I'm definitely going to do this. Because now we have tanks. Hey. These infantry... Oh, infantry ready for upgrade too. Mechanized infantry. There they are. Don't have the money to do quite all of these, but most of them. Tank, your knowledge of composites has advanced considerably. Very nice. I had a feeling that would happen. If we added certain number of units of a certain type. You wake up. Can I upgrade you? No, I can't. Okay, and also I'm out of money, so I can't upgrade anyone else. That's fine by me. You build a lumber mill. That's fine. We are almost ready in Łódź to build an additional settler. So we're going to settle here and here. It's going to be good times. We're going to get access to spices. Krakow is going to be done in 4 turns with the spaceport. Could I potentially production focus you and reduce that number? Not really. Okay. In that case, never mind. Alright, this tank, you just need to go on alert. I really wish the A hotkey was working, but it's not. Alright, you need to fortify until healed, as do you. Those were our old Winged Hussars. And you need to go on alert as well. You need to be upgraded. Goodbye, Hussar. You fought for us well. I am glad we got to use them a little bit. But again, the pace of the game is such that we didn't get to use them for as long. So let me know your feedback. I mean, certain series in the future, I'm definitely going to be messing around with mods that give us a more full sense of eras. For those of you who might have seen my open letter to Ed Beach months and months ago on the Civ subreddit, I was really trying to encourage him to see if they can include sliders that would allow us to slow down production speed, or to speed up production while slowing down research. Things that would let you tweak those basic speed settings to where you could have more in-depth eras tweaked to kind of your liking. But nothing, unfortunately, ever came of it. Not that I thought anything would, but, you know, sometimes you put something out there for the community and see what they make of it. All right, what's this artifact going to be? Ooh, Ancient Era. Barbarian artifact. Let's go for the Barbarian artifact. Barbarian Scroll. Ancient Era. Another 3 culture and another 3... Okay, what's the theming bonus? Artifacts of the same era from different civilizations. Alright, so these are not of the same era, unfortunately. Nothing could have stopped that. Many would kill for my friendship. It is a generous offer, but I offer it to you. What is your answer? Alright, so we are friends once again with Cleopatra. Oh, happy day. We don't have to have her bitching at us. I'm sorry, but she is genuinely annoying. I find the way her character is represented in Civ VI to be nothing short of atrocious.
I'll be back.
Oh, that's awesome. They didn't have a citation there. I wonder if they actually couldn't get the quotes, or they couldn't get the rights to that quote. So that's how they dealt with it. Because that line by itself is not really, you know, you don't have to worry about it. right, tell you what, let's go for... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see that. Derp. All right, we do need to research advanced ballistics. I didn't see that line going down from that to nuclear fission, so we need that, and then we're going to get to nuclear fission, which will then get us over to lasers, and composites, and then nuclear fusion, and thermonuclear devices, and Mars hydroponics, and we already have access to the Mars habitation module. So, yeah, here's the Mars reactor. So these are our last 2 Mars technologies here. Nice! Friendship with Cleopatra has run its course. No, it hasn't. We just renewed it. Playing great person? Hey, another great admiral. Recruit. Alright, so where are you, is the question. Alright, so we completed a city-state quest for Hattusa, which looks like it gave us an additional envoy. Not going to complain about that. Yeah, we've got 4 with them now. Nice! Now, where is my great admiral? I would like to know. I'll have to find out in a second. Don't see him anywhere. Okay, why don't we go ahead and do a settler here as well? It's just going to take 7 turns, and that will be well underway. We're exploring Saudi Arabia here. Alright, our archaeologist still has another use. So where next? I've got dig sites marked. Actually, I need to take up the pins that I've explored. There's actually one right here. I don't have it marked, but I'm going to go pay a visit to that one, since we're so close. Alright, here is our Great Admiral. Instantly creates a battleship unit with 1 promotion level if I retire him. Okay, must be on a tile with no military units. Done. Alright, and promotion, line of battle. +7 combat strength versus naval units. Very cool. So now we have 3 battleships, including 1 protecting Bedgost directly. Alright, we are 27 minutes into this episode, so I will go ahead and cut this one here. In the next one, we are going to focus on colonizing these islands out here, both Japan and... oh gosh. I don't actually know what these islands represent here. Again, very, very caricaturized version of the world. But Japan's up here, and we're going to colonize that. And then we also have... we need to culture bomb these guys now that we have 10 population in Radom. And this factory will be done next turn, so that gives us an opportunity to do that. So hopefully we will get to enjoy that at the beginning of the next episode as well. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to follow along. New historical and grand strategy videos air daily at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.